Over the past few seasons, I've had the opportunity to harvest 10 whitetail trophy bucks in 10 different states. One of the main things I attribute to that success is having my gear dialed in and ready before the season gets here. So what I want to do in these videos is help you know what's out there, what's the latest and greatest, or maybe what is some products that are out there that you don't know about that can help you achieve your goals this fall in the whitetail woods. So let's go ahead, sit down, buckle up, dive in to gear season 2025. What's up, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Revive Outdoors. If this is your first time to our channel, thank you for tuning in, and if you are coming back, thank you for coming back. Our motto here at Revive Outdoors is revive your life through God's creation. So we're excited to share with you the RZR ELITE from Hunt Arsenal. So hopefully it can help you revive your life this fall in the whitetail woods. But this right here is it. You can see how well it bites. I had to pull it off the tree there, but I love what they have done with this new platform. If you are not familiar with Arsenal at all and you've just somehow stumbled upon this video, this right here is one of the best platforms made, and this is why. You can see it is flat as a pancake. It goes right into itself, and it is easy to put on and off the tree. You do have the ability to remove this amsteel rope if you want to, so you can completely take it off. You can go ahead and put this down, and I can show you how flat it is there. So it is nice, flat, and compact. You have no worry at all where it is going. And then when it comes to strapping it on your saddle, all you got to do is pull it in a molly loop, either here on the front or back here in the back, and go ahead and climb up the tree. What I personally do is I actually leave this attached to the molly on my backpack at all times until I go ahead and hang my gear strap at the top of the tree, and then I go ahead and pull it off and set it. But I am excited to dive into all of the details of this platform with you. It has a lot of features built into it, so we'll talk about the specs and the features, and then after that I will show you how to put it on the tree the proper way. If there's any reason through this video something that I mess up or I misspeak on, please comment that. If you have any questions, please comment your questions. I'm happy to answer those and take care of any of those questions that you have. If I can't answer them, somebody at Arsenal will be able to help me answer them. But let's go ahead and dive into the specs and features of this new RZR ELITE from Hunt Arsenal. The all-new RZR ELITE is an ultra-thin next-gen saddle platform. It comes in just 1 inch thick and is the next generation platform that redefines packability while minimizing bulk and weight for extended treks while maintaining the generous platform space and rugged durability that you need. It has the innovative Cinch RopeLok system that provides unmatched mechanical advantage, ensuring a tighter, more secure platform installation than ever before. It comes in at 13.5 inches wide by 12.5 inches deep and 2.45 pounds. It has that front tapered edge for comfort. It has that unrivaled gripping power with claw teeth. It has new woodland moss color, integrated molly attachment hooks, and enhanced traction and leveling. This optimized platform provides more rigidity than before and allows the rope to be contained within the grooves for simple and clean packing. The rubber bumpers eliminate noise and prevent metal-to-metal contact when folding the platform completely upright when installed on the tree. This platform is going to allow you to pack easier and trek further. Now that we've talked through the specs and the features, let's talk a little bit about how to put it on the tree. So the very first thing that you are going to do is you are going to take your attachment rope here and you are going to unwind it. Then once you have it unwound, you are going to put it up against the tree. The very first thing when it comes to setting up this platform is you want to lower your base here. Once you have that base lowered, you are going to then put that rope around and you're going to come under this cleat. This is where you can really tighten this down. So if you want to, you can make sure that it's nice and tight, taking up any slack there. You're going to go one complete circle. You're going to figure 8 around, go through the gap in those teeth, figure 8 back around there, and then that platform is going to be secure. Be very careful not to ever put your rope down here where the teeth are. Make sure you put them out in front. There's a lot of different ways that you can get that rope out of the way. The next thing that you are going to do, you can see there's too much tension to be able to lower this top portion down. You're going to just raise this one here. And so when you raise that, it's going to allow you to put that down, and then you're going to start to feel that leverage really work in. And so I'm going to put all my weight down on it, and there it is biting into the tree. I've already got a tether up here for safety, so I'm going to go ahead and attach up here to it, and then I will show you how to cam it into the tree if this is something that you need. And so for me, I always cam it into the tree. It's not something that's required, and honestly, a lot of platforms do not recommend camming them into the tree. But let's go ahead and step up here, and you can see just how tight it is. You can see the teeth are kind of starting to come off the tree a little bit. So what I will do is I'll step here on the top, I will pull this platform up, and I'll let those teeth settle back into the tree, and then I'll step up here on it and allow it to really dig in. Now I can put all the side pressure that I want to, and that is not going to go anywhere with me. And while I have the camera here, I want to go ahead and show you a little bit of the side pressure that you can put on this. So you can see that's not going anywhere, whether I come around either side, so it's not going to go anywhere. And then as far as the platform size, this is the larger, so the RZR Elite is going to be the larger platform. You can see I have a size 9 boot, and I have plenty of room. I actually prefer a smaller saddle platform, so something that I will do is probably downsize to the other Elite Series platform. A lot of people, the way that this top goes into this hole, are concerned about that gap right there. But you can see I have a smaller foot for a man. Most people have above a 9 size shoe, and I can't get in there hardly at all unless I really try to. So you're not going to have to worry about actually falling in it, slipping, tripping, whatever your concern may be. In fact, you can actually use it as leverage. So you can be over here and use it as leverage, or you could even use it as leverage right there if you wanted to. There's a lot of different options. Of course, they have the V-cuts in here, so you can use those as leverage as well on both sides. And then you have it even to where you have the leverage all the way around, so you can actually push on both of these and get all the way around a bigger tree like I am on right now. But lots of different options. A lot of times I will turn and put my feet like this, or I will turn and I'll put my feet like this, and then I'll lean out and shoot behind me that way. Or if I'm just wanting to kind of comfortably sit here, I'll sit here, you know, with my feet kind of propped up against it like that a lot of the times. And then if I'm wanting to sit down, I'll actually come in here and I will sit down and just rest my feet on the front of the platform there and be nice and comfortable. I wanted to change the camera angle for you as well, just to show you the same thing. So you can see how much room I have. You can see the side pressure that I am putting on this. So if I was wanting to hide, I can do that. I can get around this tree and I can move around, and this thing is not going anywhere. I mean, you can see like I am jumping on it and it is not going anywhere. So if you know how to properly install it, you're not going to have to worry about anything with this. Again, that centerpiece, a lot of people have been concerned about it. You don't have to worry about it. If anything, it just enhances your level of leverage and where you can rest your feet in the time of need. And then I know that this is not what this episode is about, but this is the Air saddle. If you haven't seen it or the Infinity episode that I have done, the 2 new saddles that Arsenal has out for this year, in addition to the RZR Elite line. But down at my feet, if I'm wanting to turn, I have the ability to do so a lot of different ways. And so this is a really great platform. You're not going to have to worry about it going anywhere. All last season I ran was the RZR Mag 2.0 and the RZR 2.0. So this right here, I'm excited to try this year. I will be using the smaller version of this platform, and I'm excited about that. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and jump down and I'll show you how to take this off the tree, because a lot of people complain about how tight it is to the tree. So I'm going to show you just one easy way to get it off. So let's go ahead and get down. Now what I want you to imagine is that you're at the top of one of your sticks, or maybe you're on that next step down and you are wanting to get this attached or detached from the tree. A lot of people are going to try to fight this right here and get this off, but once you get into the cold season, you're not going to be able to get this out of that cleat near as easy as I'm able to in the summer right now. And so what I am going to tell you to do is a little bit different than what you may see in their instructional video. And so what I'm going to tell you to do first is go go ahead and pop this platform up. Once you can pop this up and get it out of the leverage position that it's in, you're going to have the ability to start to kind of rock this platform, and then you can go ahead and lower that. And so once you have this lowered, you're going to see how easy it is to get off the tree. And so you can take and you can really pull down and unlock that and get it out of the way, and then it is going to come off. So I know a lot of people complained last season, especially once it got into the colder season, that they couldn't get it off the tree, which in my opinion, you know, that's a pretty good problem to have. But just remember, leverage is everything. And so once you get to a place where you are done, then you can go ahead and lift up that platform, start shaking it back and forth, massage that knot a little bit, and it's going to be a lot easier to get off. So I just wanted to make sure that I pointed that out, because you want to make sure that you can get it off the tree at the end of your hunt. But let's go ahead and talk about how to carry it when you are going through the woods. A lot of people will put it back here on the molly on the back of the saddle, and they will climb the tree that way. I think that is perfectly fine. Anywhere that you can put it on your person without it getting in the way and without it hitting anything to make any noise. For me, I'm gonna have a stick off my left and right side, and so there's a chance that it can hit. I don't wanna have to silence everything, put tape over everything. And so what I am actually gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it on the molly of my backpack, or either inside the pocket of my backpack, and it's gonna stay on my back. Once I get to the top of the tree, then I'm going to be able to take that gear strap that I have, I'm going to run it around the tree, hang up my backpack, and then pull this out or off of the backpack and have it ready to go. And so you have a lot of different options there that you can use this clip for. And then when it comes to the adjustment of the platform, whether you want it to be at more of an angled position or more of a perpendicular position, or maybe you want it even at a sloped position like this towards the tree, you're going to have the ability to make these adjustments with this right here. And so this has a wedge here that is going to simply wedge into the platform when it is raised, and it is going to make those adjustments of that angle of the platform. And then again, what I mentioned in the specs and features, you have these attachment points here. So if you want to attach aiders or other devices to that, you can do that. If you want to put a little loop on there as a way to pull it up or put it down, you can do that. There's a lot of things that they've thought about when it comes to this, but how I use it is just like this when I'm packing it away, and I put it either on the backpack or in the backpack. If you do have any questions specifically about this platform, again, this is their larger one. Then they have the smaller one that we'll be doing a video on as well. And then I've already done the Infinity and the Air saddle episode. But if you have any questions about any of their products, this specific product, or there's other things that you want to see here on the channel from Arsenal or from other companies, please let us know. We'll be happy to do that. Remember to use code REVIVE. It's going to get you that discount. And then they're donate to our mission here at Revive Outdoors, which you can learn more about at the end of this episode. But we thank you again for watching. Our prayer is that God will revive your life through the outdoors so you can make a positive and eternal impact in those around you. Take care. See you on the next one. If this is your first time to our channel, I want to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do here at Revive Outdoors. So we are a nonprofit based out of Birmingham, Alabama, serving multiple states through our mission. Our mission is to make a positive and an eternal impact through conservation. The positive side of that comes to helping connect people through mental health counseling, and then the eternal side is connecting people to salvation through Jesus Christ. So what we do to accomplish that mission is we teach adults how to hunt. So we have a hunting 101 workshop where they can learn all about either deer or turkey hunting, and then they qualify for a one-on-one mentored hunt with our team. We have over 40 volunteers that volunteer their time to take these mentees out on mentored hunts. During that mentored hunt, they're going to take what they learned in that workshop and they're going to apply it to that hunt. But while they are also on that hunt, our team is going to identify where they are at in their walk in life. Do they need to take a step towards mental health counseling, or towards salvation, or towards joining our team, or maybe getting connected with the church or a small group? We want to make that positive and eternal impact. And since 2020, we've had 400 adults come through our mentorship program. We have seen over 100 get connected to mental health counseling, and we have seen 54 individuals receive salvation through Jesus Christ. So God is all in this and leading us to make a huge impact for the kingdom, and we are grateful to be a part of that. And ways that you can be a part of that is you can join our team as well, whether you're in Alabama or maybe you're in another state, we have virtual meetings where you can connect. Thank God for technology. You can connect to our team, but we would be happy to connect with you if that's something that you're interested in. If you'd like to support us financially, first thing first is use the discount codes or click on the links that we have for the products that you are looking to buy. If you click more and then you hit more again, it'll get to our show notes. You click that link. I know it's an extra step that you have to take, but it helps that company know that you came from our channel, and they will make a donation back to our mission here at Revive Outdoors. You can also give through Venmo, PayPal, or our website if you want to support us that way. But before you leave this episode today, be sure to like the video and then subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. It's completely free, doesn't cost you anything, but helps us out a ton. And then be sure to comment any questions that you have, but also comment what you want to see in future episodes so we know what kind of content that you are looking for, so we can help you make those informed purchase decisions. But we thank you again for watching today's episode, and we will see you on the next one.